Hey everybody, what's going on? It's all 1994. I hope you all are having a great day today. And it just I know it seems like that's all I want to do is talk bad about Call of Duty Black Ops 6, but there's some more interesting news posted to Twitter by Charlie Intel, as you'll see here. Charlie Intel, Treyarch confirms that the patch notes for January 3rd Zombies update was wrong. Vermin was not fixed. It will be fixed with Season 2. And then, as you see below that, some players may encounter a scenario where a vermin can attack twice during a single attack. The fix is scheduled to go live in Season two's update. And why this is, more lies from Treyarch and Call of Duty in general is because if you guys read the patch notes for the most recent update that came out, they said that this was fixed. So and then people were playing zombies and realizing that, hey, the vermin are still able to attack me twice in one hit and I'm getting downed or whatever the case may be. What the heck, Treyarch? What the heck, Call of Duty? You guys said you fixed this issue. Well, it turns out that it wasn't actually supposed to come out with that update, and it's supposed to be getting fixed in Season 2. So, what else is new? They've already lied to us multiple times this year with Call of Duty Black Ops 6. What's one more thing, you know what I mean? But all jokes aside, why are we waiting until Season 2 to make this fix to the vermin in zombies? Now, personally, I haven't really noticed while I've been grinding out Mystic Gold in zombies with the vermin attacks. I really haven't noticed if it's been attacking me twice or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, if this was supposed to be fixed in Season 2 and you guys put it in the patch notes that it was going to get fixed in the most recent update on January 3rd, and it's not, why instead of posting that we're not going to fix it till Season 2, why wouldn't you just be like, oh, oopsie, we put this into the patch notes for January 3rd and it wasn't supposed to be, but instead, let's just go ahead and fix it anyway since we already made it part of the patch notes for January 3rd's update. Why not do that? I don't know, man. It's just like Call of Duty and Treyarch is just doing everything they can to make people distrust everything they say. And I understand people make mistakes with patch notes and stuff like that. It could have just been a typo. They didn't mean to put it into the patch notes. That's fine. I understand that. But it's just the fact that you guys have already been community noted multiple times with things that you've said about this game. And this is just something else to add to that. You're really just trying your hardest, it seems like. It's almost like it looks like it's intentional on Treyarch's end, that they're trying to make people not trust them and ruin their reputation more than they've already done so with this game. We all know that Black Ops 6 was an incredibly hyped up game, and it looked good on paper leading up to the launch of the game. And since the game has come out, we've had multiple bug issues, anti-cheat not working, and just an overall lack of communication and lack of honesty from Activision and Treyarch. And it's getting to the point now where you're really just making yourselves look bad by doing stuff like this. You're not being honest with us. And whether it's intentional or not, it's hard to trust a development team that on multiple occasions within the span of just 3 months of a game being out has been proven to have lied or given misinformation on something. And I understand that, this little vermin attack bug is a very big issue and it needs to be fixed. It's not that big of a deal, but I think it's mainly the fact that we can't get honest information with anything from this company, being Treyarch. And this, in my opinion, this doesn't really fall on Activision's fault for once. I mean, shocker, right? Activision finally didn't do something wrong. This is on Treyarch. This is, like I said, it can be a typo or they just didn't realize it was put into the patch notes until after they went live. That's fine, I get it. But it's just more reason for us to not trust them and for us to push their reputation further into the gutter than it already is. I'm not saying that we need to, boycott Black Ops 6 because of this. Oh, death to Call of Duty. This is it for them. They messed up so much because this little mistake. It's just a little mistake in the grand scheme of things, and I understand that. But again, it just proves that there is so much stuff going on, whether it's behind the scenes or not, to the point to where they can't even double check their patch notes before they go live. And like I said at the beginning, even if this was a mistake and this patch, this fix for the vermin thing and zombies wasn't supposed to come out this patch, why would you go on Twitter and say that, oh, we're just going to push it back to Season 2? Why not just go ahead and be like, you know what, we'll dedicate some time and resources to fixing it now, since we already put it in our patch notes? That's my whole point. And that's the argument I'm trying to make, is you messed up by doing that, but instead of just saying, we're going to wait till Season 2, just like they said they're going to wait for Season 2 or even Season 3 for the anti-cheat fix, we're just going to wait instead of just fixing it right now and just trying to save face. It's like they just don't care that they're making themselves look bad by doing stuff like this. And it could potentially be, because I found out this information as well, that the next Call of Duty 2026, is going to be developed by Treyarch, and that's supposed to be the Black Ops 2 sequel. So that almost kind of explains why we're getting so little communication, and the game almost feels like it's just been put on the back burner, Black Ops 6, because they had to split the development team down the middle to release Black Ops 6 and maintain Black Ops 6, while also trying to get Black Ops 2's sequel ready to go for 2026. I get it. You know, this was a plan that they had probably years ago, months ago, whatever. But again, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to be like, hey, we put something in our patch notes that wasn't supposed to be there. Instead of just waiting to fix it for another seasonal patch, why not just do it now? You know, that would be the best way to go about this. Not making us wait for something else on top of the stuff that we're already waiting for to come out for this game. You know, it's silly. It really is just silly that we are getting that Treyarch is just getting destroyed this year with this kind of stuff, because they're just not being honest. They're on the back foot constantly, and nobody just wants to believe anything they say. And then Activision and Microsoft being behind the scenes as well. I mean, we all have our opinions on them at this point. It's just a bad look every time, and I know that posting constant negative things about the game it's annoying and people don't want to hear it all the time. But I mean, what do you expect us content creators to do, guys? You know, we can't even get something as simple as a patch note that wasn't supposed to be in the game. We can't get like honest patch notes. We can't get that. It's just sad. I mean, it really is just sad. Like the whole this game this year has just been. It is so sad, because Black Ops 6 is such a good game. It has great potential, and it's just being completely destroyed by incompetence from Activision and Treyarch. You know, poor decisions on the back end of things, not giving us updates that we need now. Instead, they're pushing everything back. And for what? What are we getting in place of you pushing these updates that need to come out now? What are we getting? More store bundles and an event that is maybe a 7 out of 10 at best? I just don't understand the mindset that they have this year. If they really wanted this game to be as good as they hyped it up to be, they're doing their best to make sure that we don't like it as a player base. And I'm not saying people are hating this game and it's the worst game ever, because it's really not. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is not the worst Call of Duty we've had in recent years, in my opinion. But they're just trying their hardest, it seems, to really give this game that kind of reputation. And it makes no sense to me, because Black Ops 6, at its core fundamentals, is a very solid game. And it has great structure if utilized properly, and it has great potential. But stuff like this, where they're lying about patch notes, and then instead of just giving us the patch note fix that we saw in the most recent update, they're just going to push it back even more, along with the anti-cheat fix that might come in Season 2. There was slight rumors that it might not come in Season 2. It might end up getting pushed back to Season 3. For what reason, we don't really know. That's just what we've heard. It's all speculation at this point, obviously, and, you know, things are liable, to change over the course of time, but it's just a bad look again for Treyarch and Call of Duty as a whole, that we just can't seem to get honesty, and we constantly get dishonesty and misinformation from developers and publishers tied to this game. It's just sad, guys, and it's bad feels all around, in my opinion. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like and a comment down below. I would greatly appreciate it. If you disliked the video, go ahead and leave me a dislike. It doesn't hurt my feelings. And this is All You Know 1994. Peace out.